If AI is building your presentation, the audience will probably realize you didn't. And I'm not saying don't use AI. I use it myself. The issue isn't AI, it's what you're outsourcing to it. I work with researchers, PhDs, and academics giving high-stakes talks where clarity, not polish, determines whether the audience trusts you. In this video, I want to show you the hidden costs of how most people are using AI and 3 specific ways I've found AI can help without risking them. Let's start with the potential problem area. It's AI building scripts for you. I was working with a PhD researcher recently. Protect them. Let's just say his name was Peter. Peter started his talk well. In fact, he started it better than most. But then he forgot a word that he shouldn't have, and then a little later he botched a transition in a way that didn't really make any sense. And then the final straw, he got something wrong, apologized, and then corrected it. That's okay. But the mistake he made wasn't forgetting something or confusing 2 things. It was more foundational. It was something no one who knew what he knows would actually get wrong. And that's when the audience knew what was happening. People realized it was an AI-written script and that the effective opening was now just a gimmick. His credibility was gone. And once that happens, it's really hard to ever get back. I've been seeing this more and more. Sometimes it happens in the talk. Sometimes the presenter's good enough. It doesn't happen until the Q&A. But sooner or later, it happens. The mastery the researcher appeared to have vaporizes. What's left is someone who clearly used AI as a crutch, built a talk that sounded good, but then it fell apart under scrutiny. So unless you're delivering content you already know inside out, sideways, backwards, unless you've trained an AI agent to write a script in the way you sound when you present, you need to be cautious. AI can build a script, it'll sound good, but it's undermining the work you need to do to sound good delivering it. But using AI agents for feedback, that's a different story. I recently shared a video here about the hidden reasons that create nervousness and anxiety, and the second one, the one about being uncertain about what people actually understand when you speak. In that video, I shared how to fix the problem. It involves getting feedback from an audience, not the advice you normally get, but feedback about what people understood and what people actually heard. That's the kind of feedback that makes for fast, positive iteration. But there's a downside. It takes an audience, it takes time. AI can shortcut it. It's a bit tricky to prompt. But when you get the prompting right, AI can give you the information you need, which is less about how well did you say it and more about what would an actually human understand from what I said. See, your presentation doesn't live in your head. It lives in the audience's interpretation. And the gap between those two, between what you intended and what they understood, that's where most talks quietly fail. And AI can help close that gap. And it can do the same with slides. Again, the prompting's a bit tricky, but once you get it, AI can give you the feedback you need to create slides that people understand. Give you feedback on everything from whether the color contrast is strong enough to whether the labeling of the axes will make sense to people, to what questions people will have about what's not shown in the data, or about questions an audience might have about how you actually calculated the data you're sharing. These are the types of things that can make or break a presentation. And AI can be really good at identifying key aspects to consider before you ever get in front of a live audience. And the final place AI can help is with practicing Q&A. You know that thing we all sometimes dread? What will someone in my subfield be curious to learn more about? Where will someone from outside my area have questions because they don't understand? And will I be able to answer them? Using AI strategically to generate these types of questions can get you helpful reps in practicing how to answer them. That's the kind of practice you need to gain the real confidence it takes to be successful. So I think the takeaway is simple. Be careful using AI to think for you. When your thinking gets stress tested on stage, you might fail. But embrace it to simulate the people you're speaking to, mock audience, visual interpreter, Q&A practice partner. If you want a shortcut, I've built these AI agents directly into the program I'm running to help researchers present better. You can find the link below.